Hello, everybody. Today we are at Baruipur in South 24 Parganas district. Baruipur, which falls under the Jadavpur Lok Sabha seat, is witnessing a very interesting three-cornered contest between three very young but prominent names in Bengal politics today. There is the charismatic young Turk from the CPIM, Srijan Bhattacharya, actress turned politician from Trinamool, Saayoni Ghosh, and academic and senior BJP leader Anirban Ganguly. The Jadavpur seat was at one time a stronghold of the left, where prominent parliamentarians like Indrajit Gupta and Somnath Chatterjee were elected to the Lok Sabha. But today, the Trinamool seems to have a very strong base here, having won the seat 5 times in the last 6 elections. In this three-cornered fight, this time we need to see whether Trinamool will be able to retain the seat or whether there will be a new party that will take over the seat. We are at present at the Baruipur CPIM party office where Srijan is taking a break from his hectic campaigning. Welcome, Srijan.
Thank you. And I welcome you too in this our office, from where I think we will be about to leave again at around 2 hours.
Now, Srijan, we've been following your campaigns and we've been talking to representatives of your electorate. One thing that we've come across is that you're very well liked here. And every time you go there, people greet you inevitably with a lot of warmth and with a lot of smiles. Now, how much do you think this is a reflection of their appreciation of the ideology you represent, or how much of it is because of your own personal charm and very endearing personality?
Thanks for the compliment, but I think it's with us, with our party, it's always been more of the party and its politics and its political content rather than who is representing, rather than the face. So while the candidate has a role to play in reaching out to the people and speaking out what he wants to do, I think right now the present parties in dispensation, BJP, TMC, and the political binary they have created over the last few years, in that political binary, the sheer absence of livelihood issues has created a vacuum in the minds of people, in the political scenario, the psyche of the voters, that my problem is not being addressed there. In their political binary, every other thing is being discussed, debated. But what about price hike? What about unemployment? What about the dismal condition of education and health sector? So I'm going out to the people and I'm telling them that, see, this is my job here. I'm out here to bring back livelihood issues into the center stage of political narratives. And while I'm saying this, people are relating to me. I would say people are loving me, of course. I'm being greeted with a lot of affection. But this is more because of my political content, the political content of our campaign. And of course, then if this smiling face helps, good for us.
Now, the School Service Commission recruitment scam has been a major issue, not just in the politics of Bengal, but in this particular election as well. Here we've seen like the deserving youth have been deprived of jobs through corruption and nepotism. Now, being a youth leader, being an SFI leader, how far is this factor going to affect the voting in your constituency?
See, unemployment and underemployment have been a major issue for our generation at least, not only in Jadavpur but in every nook and corner in Bengal. On one part, there is a huge unemployed youth who have studied, or not even post-COVID situation says that they haven't completed their studies, they have been dropouts. And then there is a section who have studied well, who have opted for employment, they have got some kind of employment, but that is not, the job security factor is very low, the salary is very low, random layoffs are happening. So in terms of sustainable employment, Bengal, the youth in Bengal is has a lot of questions in their mind. And the current ruling party in Bengal, TMC, how they have conducted the SSC, TET, PSC, all these exams, how they have institutionalized corruption, given chance to the undeserving by taking money, and kept the deserving candidates at bay. This has created more confusion, and this has created more helplessness among the people, because it's not that everyone gets government jobs. Government jobs, I mean, only a section of the masses get government jobs. But even for that section, if you create such mayhem, if you create such, if there's such rampant corruption, and is if people understand that even if I am deserving, I won't get the job if I don't pay an amount to the TMC, local TMC leaders, then it creates more helplessness, more confusion, as I said, more commotion, more chaos. And it is definitely our task. We are, when I'm going to the people, this helplessness is evident in what they are saying, in their eyes. And I'm just trying to tell them that, look, I am of your age. I represent this generation. I know what Berosgari can feel like. So I'll just go, if given a chance, inside and outside the parliament. I'll always fight for sustainable employment. And I'll definitely fight for a corruption free structure which can employ more people, which can accommodate as many people as it can.
Now, you're talking about national issues like unemployment, underemployment, inflation, etc. But in most of the constituencies that we have visited, we've seen that the issues that are being contested upon are mainly local issues, often giving an impression that the election in Bengal is more localized than it is a national one. Now, are there local issues in Jadavpur that you would like to address? Because that too can be a factor here.
See, issues like education, health, and employment, they're as much local as they're national. There is unemployment, underemployment, rampant fear of losing job, insecurity around job throughout Jadavpur, the youth in Jadavpur. So, as a representative of the youth and as a representative of the people of Jadavpur, when I'm going and telling them that, see, these are the things I want to bring up to the center stage of politics. People, based on their local experiences only, they are supporting me. Of course, there are local issues, like we have a 20-point program. To name a few, I would like, being an MP, I would like to extend the metro rail up till Godia. It came because of the initiative of CPIM. Now we would like to extend up till Baruipur. Then we would like to increase the number of local trains in Namkhana, Lokhikantapur, Canning line. We would like to do this, complete this hardware park, IT park in Jagodhol, Sonarpur, which Buddhadev Bhattacharya laid the foundation stone of, and in the last 13 years, nothing happened. We would like to harvest rainwater. We would like to create a water reservoir to protect, to preserve rainwater and use it in a proper way in Jadavpur. Pollution free, environment friendly development is something we were looking forward to. We would like to make good hospitals in Subhasgram and Bhangur. We would like to, when I'm talking of environment friendly development, we would like to protect, preserve the East Calcutta wetland. We would like to have a cold storage in Baruipur for these for all the vegetables. So these are a n number of Champahati flyover, Sonarpur rail station underpass. There are some 20-point program we have for the people of Jadavpur. I'm going up to them and telling them, see, these are our problems. I myself am from Jadavpur. So this is not your problem, this is my problem too. Let's all solve it together. And people are responding positively at it.
This is not the first time you're facing an electorate. In 2021, you contested from a very prestigious seat, Shingu. What are the things that you've learned from your earlier experience, and what are the things that you would like to remedy from that?
One thing that Shingu has taught me is selfies don't win you votes. You need to have a proper organizational framework, and you need to garner confidence in the minds of people. So in Jadavpur, we are way more prepared, and this TMC BJP binary has already broken in Jadavpur. It's a clear fight between the CPIM and the TMC. And another thing, another difference with Singur is Singur had a lot of paddy fields. So to approach a voter, I would have to like shout a lot, wave my hands for a longer period. Here there are more flats, more what would I say, housing complexes. So this is in a way this is familiar more. This is more familiar, but Shingur was one. Shingur was one kind of a challenge. This is another kind.
Now, let us talk about the dynamics in Jadavpur constituency. Jadavpur, the Trinamool won in 2019 with a significant margin in all the seven assembly segments. In the 2021, one assembly segment was wrested away from the Trinamool's hold by your then partner, the ISF. Today, ISF is contesting again, but is not a partner of the Left Congress alliance. How do you think this will impact your chances in the election?
See, with ISF, I think we are just not talking anymore. But it's not that we have already blocked our WhatsApp numbers. So this time, it's unfortunate. Would have been better if there was a proper like an alliance amalgamation. What do you say? But I hope that they also realize in the near future that it is the left Congress bloc that is trying to create a third space for livelihood issues, for communal harmony, for peace among people, and they join us. Of course, here, ISF, the fact that we and ISF are contesting separately has some impact in the minds of people. But I won't say that that will completely influence the election, or that will just, I mean, that will turn around the table. Of course, it will influence voters at some pockets. Of course, it will, they will get some votes, and then that we would have been very happy to have those votes if we fought together. But till now, 5 days before the polls, ISF, just like BJP, is not contesting to defeat Trinamool throughout 7 assemblies. It is only the CPIM, the left, backed by Congress, who is contesting this Lok Sabha to defeat the TMC in 7 assemblies.
Now, there are a group of young leaders like yourself, like Meenakshi, like Deepshika, who are being perceived as the future of the left movement in the state. Now, I'm going to ask you, as a representative of the future, as a representative of the youth, give me a realistic assessment. In this election, how many seats do you think the Left Congress Alliance will be able to win?
See, I'm not a soothsayer, but so it's difficult for me to predict the exact numbers. But I can say this, that after this election, the political geography, the political map of Bengal will not remain the same anymore. You will have a third bloc in terms of parliamentary seats, in terms of a number of votes, vote share, a third bloc led by the Left and Congress, which will create a space for livelihood issues, which will create a space beyond this TMC BJP binary and will draw more people as time will pass. Right now, we are very hopeful that Salimda will win. We are very hopeful that Shujanda will win. A lot of young Turks like Dipshita, Shayon, even Protikur, he's contesting in a seat that's the toughest of all. But it is our party, it's our party that can have confidence on someone like Protikur, on a young fellow. And I have been with him, I've been partners with him in student movement for so long. I know how tough he is and how well he can contest in tough situations. multiple. You go to Sonamoni Tudu, you go for Ranaghat, Krishnanagar seats, Bardhaman Purbo seat. There will be multiple pockets in Bengal where left, and then if you add up Congress with it, Victor, Adhir Ranjan Chaudhary, Malda seats, I think we will add up to at least 12 to 15 seats. And this will definitely not make BJP TMC happy, because they both have made it a point to benefit from the binary, but this time that binary will be broken.
Srijan Bhattacharya believes that the Trinamool BJP binary in West Bengal will finally be broken in this election, and that the Left Congress alliance is in a position to win around 12 to 14 seats. And important issues like unemployment, like education, underemployment, and inflation will finally become a factor in Bengal's socio-political scene. Thank you so much for joining us and taking the time out. All the best.
My pleasure.